It's time for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome inside Nationals Park. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Washington Nationals. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Tanner Roark gets the ball for Washington in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
So coming to the plate, A.J. Pollock. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Arizona, center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Underway in our nation's capital as the first pitch is looked at for ball 1. Harold, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Harper has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
Stepping in, David Peralta. The batting average is a likely source of pride for him, currently sitting in the high 320s. A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
The windup and the 0-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here it comes on 0-2. Liner towards second, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, he had 2 strikes on the hitter, perfect count to put him away, tried to elevate the fastball, just didn't get it up there enough.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Now, Matt, Dave Lawrence can remind you a lot of James Kingsley. He comes from that old school of you hit your spots, he's going to call it. He has a tendency to call one side of the plate a little bit more than the other.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. In the dirt. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. but this is back into the seats, a foul ball.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, followed up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
First pitch of the at-bat. Jake Lamb comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
And that misses, 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Eaton going back. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 6th home run on the season for him, as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Batting 5th.
Here's Yasmani Tomas.
24.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That average at 291 to start the day. 5 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Right over the middle, knee high.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made after giving up that extra base hit. Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
3 runs already home here. And a foul pop behind the plate. Wieters waits on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Batting 6th. Second baseman Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury will bat next. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Turner has got it, and the side is retired. But the Diamondbacks are up for 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. Home half of the first coming up here at Nationals Park. It's now 3-0 Arizona. Taijuan Walker gets the start for Arizona in this one. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, he has got an excellent strikeout to walk ratio. He's dominating hitters. He doesn't walk guys. He's around the plate. And that number alone just tells me his stuff is dominating and hitters can't catch up to it. Let's watch him execute in this game.
On his way to the plate is the center fielder Adam Eaton to get things started here in the home half of the first.
Center fielder Adam Eaton.
Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. 1 out. A time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's been a huge catalyst for this club. His on-base percentage is over .450 entering play today, which is really remarkable. One of the toughest outs in the entire league, and there's really no debating that.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He brings a batting average just south of .320 into this one. Here comes the first pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out.
Batting third, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Stepping into the box, Bryce Harper. The average remains a very big bright spot for him at this point in the season, just under 400. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving. So the base hit here nets him a base runner with 2 away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May. And we can see that the Nationals are currently right on top of the NL in that department. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Walker removed to first, runner back safely. Walker comes set. Here comes the first pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
2 out with the man at first. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 0-2 home. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
The 1-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. And Goldschmidt will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. They trail in this one 3-0. So digging in now, Chris Owings. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Shortstop, Chris Owings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Ready on 1-2. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, here we are with the leadoff hit in the second, and the pitcher really struggled in the first inning. So you got to be a little bit concerned. The stuff just doesn't look like it's there today.
Walker.
Digging in, Taijuan Walker, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out.
Time for a look at the majestic
Batting
defensive
ninth,
alignment for the Nationals.
Catcher, number 2.
And I'm looking at the catcher, Matt Wieters. The biggest compliment I ever heard from Matt Wieters: nobody catches a throw from the outfield and tags a runner better than him. He'll take a shot, too. He also calls a pretty good game.
Digging in, Jeff Mathis, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. He's set, and the pitch. This is line to left. In to cut it off is Worth. It's a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
He comes to the plate with the runner in scoring position. He swung at that first pitch early, kind of ambushed him. I don't think the pitcher expected him to swing at that first pitch.
Pollock.
In now, A.J. Pollock, as he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Tapped out in front of home. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The right fielder, number 6, David Peralta.
Digging in for his second at-bat, David Peralta. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Set. Here's the 3-1, and he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning. But I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Ready for another chance? Paul Goldschmidt. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Worth is under it, and that retires the side. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Nationals nothing. Here's Daniel Murphy now. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Daniel Murphy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Under it now is Tomas, and Yasmani's got it for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the Diamondbacks defense, brought to you by Majestic. And down there at first base, Paul Goldschmidt. The thing I like about him, he catches everything. That's why he won a Gold Glove before. Throw it his direction. He's a big target. Stands about 6'4". He's wide. He'll make the play for you. He's a great guy to throw to, and he can also make the plays on his own.
Stepping in, Anthony Rendon. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Stepping up now, Jason Worth. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Here comes the first pitch. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Peralta has a long run, but he takes charge for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting 8th, catcher, Matt Wieters.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. squared that one up just a little late. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. So it's a two-run blast off the bat of Matt Wieters. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Nationals are right back in it. It's now a 4-2 score.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Stepping in now, Tanner Roark. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Nationals 2. Digging in to try it again, Jake Lamb. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Lamb.
Into the windup and the pitch. He pulls this one into right, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Stepping in and ready for another shot is Manny Tomas. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Matt, I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised to see him back out there. Those first 2 innings were rough, but he's fought himself back to get up to the 3rd inning, and let's see how it turns out.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
So striding in, Brandon Drury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You think he's on most things all the time.
3rd inning here, already 4-2 our score. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Worth. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. In now is Adam Eaton. He'll lead it off here against Taijuan Walker.
Center fielder, Adam Eaton.
Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there. 0-2. Here's the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Softly hit to the left side. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Striding in once again, Trey Turner hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he got him.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Walker steps into his windup. Here comes the first pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. The pitch. And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, 0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order, still down by a count of 4-2. In now, Chris Owings. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Shortstop, Chris Owings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout,
Walker.
keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Taijuan Walker, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1.
Boy, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Standing in now, Jeff Mathis. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Inning, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. This is in the air to left field. Tomas moves over, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. There to handle it is Tomas, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rendon. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got a battle. Spread out, get ready to swing at anything close, and make sure you don't get called out on a third strike.
We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail it here 4-2. Ready for another shot now, A.J. Pollock. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Here he is, falling behind, another hitter, 2-0 count. You continue to put him in hitters' counts, you're going to continue to get burned.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Set to deliver on 3-0. Well, they let him go there, but he missed it for strike one.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the fifth inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter.
Right
Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. In now, David Peralta, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. 4 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul. Throw over to first, and he's back in standing. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Here it comes, 2-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. To 2-2 now.
I got to count 2-2.
Hit on the ground to third. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Well, he's been on a bit of a cold streak, and he gets a base hit there. That's the kind of hit. He didn't hit it hard. This is one of those that you need to get in the hit column. This is a good jump start for him.
Jake Lamb standing in now. And that misses, ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. The 2-0 on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, I don't know what he was sitting on right there, but that's the pitch you want. You're heading the count, and you get a fastball right there, middle in. I don't know. I'd have had to swing at that.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Four runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And another foul ball. Now another 2-2. On the ground to the right side. Zimmerman has it to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. But the feed to the pitcher is thrown away.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat. But that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Here's Yasmani Tomas as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Nationals 2. Standing in, Jason Worth. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Left fielder, Jason Worth.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind at the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and Worth is going to reach. That's a base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
He was starting to settle in. He has retired 7 hitters in a row. That base hit right there kind of breaks it up. And now let's see how he's out of the stretch. Hasn't been there for a while.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. First pitch on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Wieters awaits the 1-0. A high fastball is in there. A fastball right over the outside corner.
2 strikes.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
And he just misses with a curveball.
Boy, I don't know if that was a great take or he's just flat out fooled, because that curveball was really close. What a great pitch with 2 strikes.
We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Got him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Fastball down near the shoe tops, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Slice down the left side, but foul. Here's the 1-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
From the belt, the pitch. Adam Eaton is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch, because it'll be important for him.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And here's Tomas to make the catch, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Nationals leave 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. Coda Glover takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 30, Coda Glover.
Brandon Drury will bat next. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Brandon Drury.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, then this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there. And that misses. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Rendon scoops it up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, shortstop, Chris Owings.
Here's Chris Owings now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. (5-2) is our score here in inning number 6. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Taijuan Walker. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another try at 2-2. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, and it remains 5-2. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Ready on 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here.
No respect. They know you're struggling, so they came right at you with the fastball 3-2, and you got the base hit. That's got to make you feel pretty good.
Walker removed to first, and the runner back safely. Here's Bryce Harper now. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Chopped weakly to the right. That rolls foul for strike one. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second.
Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. 0-1, here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he will take ball four. First and second now with nobody out.
Hey, when a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the two runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Andrew Chafin takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the sixth inning.
Number 40, Andrew Chafin.
Daniel Murphy will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with two on and nobody out here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1, and he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Grounded to third. This could be two. Reined in. The second for one. On to first. So he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Hey, they played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ball one.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2 to third. Lamb is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. We're through 6 full. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Nationals 3. Back here at Nationals Park, we're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Sean Kelly is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 27, Sean Kelly.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff Mathis. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Jeff Mathis.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
2-0. Here it is. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Well, he needs a shutdown inning right here, and it's not starting the way he wants. He's already down in the count big time. The last thing you want to do is start the inning by walking a guy and turn the momentum back to the other team.
Set to deliver on 3-0. And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Hey, 3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 0-1 delivery, and a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit to third. Fielded by Rendon. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, right fielder, David Peralta.
Ready for another chance? David Peralta. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted the other way to left center. Worth's after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Here it comes, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Swing and a miss, but he's still in the driver's seat, 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
2 out here and a runner at second. And no messing with Goldschmidt there as he'll take first on ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Jake Lamb will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
From the belt, kicks and deals. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Two men are on with 2 men out. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as they open it up to 8-3.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at-bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
The left fielder, number 24.
Here's Yasmani Tomas. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-0 pitch on the way. Late that time for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Chopped foul wide of first. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Nationals 3. Digging in and looking for more, Jason Worth. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Fielder, Jason Worth.
Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a slider that's inside. 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
3-0 pitch on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Now here it comes. Called strike, and that'll run it full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. The next 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
The catcher, number 32, Matt Wieters.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he misses with it. 1-1. Wieters awaits the 1-1. This one's down to third. Oh, beautiful dive. He beat it out. A great stab, but this will be scored a base hit as the hitter reaches first without a play.
Sean Kelly.
Wilmer Defoe will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 1, Wilmer Defoe.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Hits this one hard the other way. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Daniel Descalso will be summoned into the game to take over at first following the injury.
Daniel Descalso.
Ready for another shot now. Adam Eaton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Adam Eaton.
Here comes the first pitch. A tough sinker on the inside corner.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
Tight spot. Bases loaded, nobody out. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well.
The way the game is played today, the leadoff guy, he drives in 2 runs, and you don't think a whole lot of it because he's now one of the guys that's an RBI producer. This is not your dad's old game. This is the new school.
Tom Wilhelmsen comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Tom Wilhelmsen.
Trey Turner will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Hit hard. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. The 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. None out, runners at first and second. Now a little looper back up the middle, and that's going to fall. A base hit. Defoe is on his way home. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now an 8-6 ball game.
Well, that little soft liner did a nice job of staying with it, and the runner scoring from second base on that play. That's a nice aggressive run.
Here's Bryce Harper now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Here it comes on 1-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, that was a curveball looking right there. I tell you what, that was a nice curve. Just really froze him. Good breaking ball.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit. Eaton rounds third and is digging for the plate, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Well, he went up there with the game plan looking for one specific pitch, and he got it. And he hit it hard. When a guy hits the ball that hard, you know he was looking for it.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Curveball there. This one touching 77 miles an hour. 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
This is a big spot, Matt. You know, I like how he's pitching, though. Get him 0-2, you waste 1, and now you got to expand the zone still and see if he'll stay aggressive and chase a pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a liner, but foul. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And that ball's not intentional. That was not even a fastball. Relax. Relax now, people. I know we get excited when the ball's up and in.
Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
The 2-2 one more time. And he struck him out. And wouldn't this be something if he could work out of this with that 1-run lead still in check?
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
J.J. Hoover takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Anthony Rendon will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lays off 1-0. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Here's the 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Oh, a little looper over short, and it's going to get in there for a base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's an 8-8 ball game.
I love the late inning at bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit, tie this game.
Jason Worth.
Here's Jason Worth as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
This is where you really got to focus with runners on base. You got a 2-0 count. You have a tendency to get a little anxious thinking you can drive somebody in. Stay focused. Get your pitch.
The 2-0 on the way. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Zimmerman rounds the corner and is headed home. And a relay to the plate, but it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
In now, Matt Wieters. And this one's in the dirt. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Two down, runners at first and second. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Well, that base hit right there gives them 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
And here now is Wilmer Defoe as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. Lamb is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But a big inning here as they bat around and push 7 runs across the plate to take the lead. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Washington leads this one 10-8. Joe Blanton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55, Joe Blanton.
Brandon Drury will bat next. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
1-1. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. He's got it one away. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. Ready once again, Chris Owings. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. 1 out, nobody on. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Jeremy Hazelbaker will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Jeremy Hazelbaker.
In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. The 1-0 pitch. Hit hard but fouled off toward the dugout.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. Slider stayed too low, ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Here's the pitch on 2-2. 3-2 now. Jeff Mathis, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Chris Herman will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Oliver Perez enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Striding in once again, A.J. Pollock. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Perez with a good fastball there to start the at-bat. No balls and a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Ready with the 1-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
Well, we got a big pitch coming up now. That's ball 3 right there. And look at, with this situation with 2 guys already on, you don't want to load the bases. You got to come after him, make him swing the bat.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So stepping in, David Peralta, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
From the stretch. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Nice job there by the Washington bullpen. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Nationals 10 and the Diamondbacks 8. Chris Herman will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 10, Chris Herman. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks.
New pitcher set to
Number
take over
29,
now, and it's the left-hander Jorge De La Rosa. Digging in once again, Adam Eaton. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Adam Eaton.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in to try it again, Trey Turner. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
0-2.
One out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Stepping in now, Bryce Harper. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. De La Rosa steps into his windup. 1-0 on its way. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Hey, pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Striding into the box, Ryan Zimmerman. He singled his last time up. First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
0-1's the count.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Weakly hit to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. They lead it, though. It's 10-8. Back now with baseball on MLB Network from the nation's capital, just down the street from the Capitol building. We are set for what remains in this one. Blake Trinan takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. At the plate, Daniel Descalso. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th.
Daniel Descalso.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. The windup and the 0-1. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Jake Lamb will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now another 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Murphy. Throw to first takes care of him, and now the Diamondbacks are down to their final out.
Fielder number 24, Yasmani Tomas.
Here's Yasmani Tomas. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. Sean Kelly earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Blake Trinan hammers down the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals. 10 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 8 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Sean Kelly. His record is now 3-0. The loss goes to Tom Wilhelmsen. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. A reminder that Green Line Metro trains are available at the Navy Yard station just north of the ballpark on M Street. Southbound service is also available at the Anacostia station just over the river. From there, transfer service to the blue, silver, and orange lines can be made at La Infant Plaza, and red line service at Gallery Place, Chinatown. Also, free post-game Nats shuttle buses returning to RFK Stadium parking lot are available on M Street by way of Tingley Street.